Hey guys, it's MegaRobert from MegaRobertTV, and today I'm going to review issue 33 of Mega Man. And this is the first issue that takes place after the Curse of Ra Moon arc, which was totally epic. Ra Moon had all of the technology under his mercy, and the fate of the world was in the balance, and Mega Man did everything he could to save the day. But it did come at a large price, because now Mega Man's life is in danger, because he might not make it after everything he's done. So luckily, Wily was able to bring Dr. Light everything that was left of Mega Man, and now they're working to save his life. So as you can tell, it's gonna be epic. It's a pretty crazy issue, but let's just jump straight into it. So it starts in Light Labs, where Dr. Wily is helping Dr. Light try to fix Mega Man, and Roll and Otto are there to help too. But Dr. Wily has a bit of an attitude because Otto is trying to help and he's just trying to plug some things in, and Dr. Wily really has no patience for him. He's just like, listen here, don't mess with anything right now because I am doing everything I can to save Mega Man, and last thing I need is you ruining something. So Otto kind of backs off, and Wily's, he's still got that evil genius attitude, but luckily he is helping to save Mega Man. And they plug an E-Tank into his system, and Mega Man's balancing out. He's getting better. So everything seems okay, but Dr. Light rubs his head, a little Rock's head, and he's just like, you'll be fine, my boy. I promise. I'll make sure you're okay. But then Dr. Wily jumps in, and he's like, oh, of course you give him the credit, because he's the one that saved the world, right? No, it was me. I saved the world. I am the evil genius hero. And Dr. Light actually snaps when Wily says that. I mean, I would too. But we've never seen Dr. Light really get super mad. But in this issue, he does. Dr. Light grabs Wily, and he's like, what did you do to the world? And what did you do to my son? My sons! He's mentioning Blues, because we really don't know what happened to him right now. And Wily just, calms him down. And then Dr. Light is kind of just like pleading right now. He's just like, Albert, please, just tell me what happened to my other son, Blues. Tell me what happened. And Wily, he begins to tell the story. He's like, well, you see what happened was Blues came to me in the Landfront ruins, and he was had a damaged core, so I fixed it up. And then after that, and then we know what happened after that, and Dr. Wily took Blues, and he was like, you attack Mega Man now, and you show who's the boss. But Wily doesn't want to say that, right? So Wily's just like, and after that, he ran away. That's what happened. Blues ran away from me, and I'm sorry, Thomas. I couldn't do anything. And Dr. Light actually buys that story, and he's like, it's fine, Albert. Just thank you for fixing his core for me. So after that, Wily is just, talking to Dr. Light, and Otto jumps in. He's like, I have just one question for you guys. Why has no one called the cops yet? Because Dr. Wily is here, and he should be arrested right now. And Dr. Wily, he goes out. He's just like, listen here, I saved the world, and how can you be so ungrateful? And then Dr. Light, he's just like, calm down, Albert, calm down. And he takes him out of the room, and after that, it's just Otto and Roll, and they shut down Mega Man, and they're just talking. But after a while, they do turn Mega Man on again, just so they can do some system testings and stuff. And Roll's talking to Otto, and he's like, I don't really think that Rock can hear me right now, but I would just want him to know that if it came down to it again, I wish I could be the one that would take the weapons and fought the Robot Masters, because I'm his sister and I care about him, I don't want him going through this. And Otto, he taps her on the shoulder. He's just like, listen, if that would have happened, Rock would be here right now saying that he would want to be in your place. So yeah, so that's a sweet little scene there. That's really character development. It's really nice. And we think that Mega Man can't hear this, but Rock's there on the table, and he has no expression on his face, but he has a little tear in his eye, so we know he did hear that conversation. So that's really nice. So before you know it, Mega Man's up and running again. His systems are all fine. He's not completely active yet. He's not awake or anything, but he is looking better than ever. And Dr. Light is shaking Dr. Wily's hand, and everything seems hunky-dory. Everything's fine. But then the federal agents come and break into Light Labs, and they're holding up their badges and stuff, and they're like, okay, Dr. Light, time is up. We need to take Dr. Wily under arrest right now. And Wily, he just goes crazy. That's when Wily really goes nuts in this issue. He's just like, I can't believe it. You kept me here just to fix Mega Man, and then when it was all right for you, You call the cops and you get me arrested after everything I did for you. And Dr. Light's just like, please calm down, Albert. He's like, no, you know what? Forget your precious Mega Man. I'm the one that saved the world, and you bring me under arrest. So Wily's just going crazy right now, and the federal agents are just like, calm down, Wily. We've known you've been here for days, but Dr. Light is the reason that we didn't arrest you. And Wily's confused. He's like, what? What are you talking about? And Dr. Light's talking about how they all put their necks on the line just so they could keep Wily here to help fix Mega Man, but they didn't want to arrest him right away, but they can't do anything now. Now it's just up to the courts and stuff to see what happens. So Wily's still got this angry attitude, and the agents are going to take him out, and they're like, okay, we're just going to throw you back in prison right now. But then, out of the blue, a voice is heard, wait, don't take him away. And they look back, and it's Mega Man. Mega Man jumps out of the table, and he's like, don't take away Wily yet. I can vouch for his story about Ra Moon. And you know, everyone's hugging him. They're like, oh my gosh, Rock, what are you doing up right now? You have to rest. And he's like, nope, I have been quiet too long. It's time I came and just vouched for Wily. It's not all his fault. So they're talking, and then the federal agents are still a little bit confused. They're like, but what if Wily messed with Mega Man's programming and added some new memories that would prove him innocent? But Dr. Light says after the whole Mega Man 2 incident that he didn't want that to happen again. So he made sure Mega Man is completely tamper-proof. But Rock continues, and he's just like, Wily is innocent right now for all the things that I saw at the Landfront Ruins. And they said they can't really just prove him innocent like that. They're going to have to bring him to court and do all of that. But Mega Man can definitely vouch for Wily if he wants to. So they take Dr. Wily out, and Mega Man goes back into his normal civilian clothes, and everything's all right. And he goes to Dr. Light, and he says the nicest thing I could ever imagine. He goes, sorry, Dad, I couldn't really say this when I came home, but it's nice to see you again, or something like that. And they give each other a hug, and Dr. Light's just like, everything's gonna be okay now, and we don't have to worry about anything. But Mega Man's like, I don't really think so. We still have to deal with my brother Blues, and we still have to find out what happened at the Landfront Ruins. And they're talking about that, and then the clip switches into the Landfront Ruins, where we see Shadow Man running away from the temple, and all the other Robot Masters, including Blues, chasing him. So that's a bit confusing, but that's a really good cliffhanger. I don't know what's happening at the Landfront Ruins right now, but that'll definitely be explained in later issues, probably. I really like this issue. There's a lot of character development. It proves a lot, like the relationship between Rock and Roll, you know, the brother-sister loving relationship. That's really awesome. Dr. Wily and Dr. Light, they had some good friendship moments here and there, like the good old days. And as you guys know, they're probably gonna come together again and make some more Robot Masters, but that is a later arc, so I'll get into that when the comic does it. But yeah, so the issue was really good. The art was fantastic. It's a new artist, Powery, and she does online comics, and she is really good, so I hope she does some more issues in the future. But yeah, guys, question of the day. What do you think about issue 33? Do you think it's a really good issue? You know, the calm before the storm. What do you think's gonna happen? So yeah, guys, tell me in the comment section below. This is Mega Robert, signing off.